Hey everyone, welcome to day 3 of your at-home workout. I'm Monica with Transform RX, and we're gonna go over the warm-up, the workout, and also something I've been forgetting to do is our little quote that we like to go through every day, every week with our members. So let's do that first, because mindset is most important, especially in these times. So, our mindset quote of the day: you can't win in life by worrying. Don't pay interest on a debt you don't owe yet. That's the CPA in me. So let's come over here to our warm-up. Very similar to what we've done so far. I'm just gonna walk you through it very quickly. Obviously, I want you to spend a little bit more time than I'm gonna be spending on it. So figure 30 seconds or so. There's about 8 different movements. So when you know you're warmed up, when your muscles are warm, you're a little out of breath, you'll probably see me out of breath. So just make sure you're nice and warm before you get started on the actual workout. So we're gonna start with our famous arm circles. Do small into big. Take some deep breaths in and out, and then reverse. Big into little. Okay. High knees. We've done these before. You're gonna start like this. Forward. I like to kind of walk forward when I do this, so if you have the room, do that. You can just use the space of your kitchen or hallway. I also do butt kicks. Do a couple slow, and then fast. Toy soldiers, this is a new one. You're going to take your right arm and your left leg, so they're opposite, and you're gonna kick up. Then you take your left arm, right leg, kick up. Obviously for this one, you're gonna wanna have some room to walk back and forth. Lunges are one leg, one knee down. I like to lightly tap my knee to the ground, and that's when I know I've done a good lunge. Your chest is upright. I'm not using my arms as support to get me out of the lunge, just like this. Sometimes I like to kind of go like this, just keep my arms out of it entirely, and you're gonna walk forward. You can also do them in place by doing reverse lunges, or forward lunges. Switch it up, do a lot of different things. Hip circles. First start by circling your hips outward. Do like 5 times on each side. Then you're gonna circle your hips inward. If your hip pops when you do this and you feel pain, stop, don't do it. Some people experience that. Inchworms, this is new. You're gonna drop your hands to the ground, inch forward, do a push-up, and then inch your feet up. Inch forward, push-up, feet up. If you can't do push-ups, you don't have to do the push-up. Point is to get your arms and legs warmed up. Jumping jacks we've done. Finally, we're gonna warm up your calves a little bit. Walk around on your toes. This is just good to do in general. I'm very much guilty of doing this all the time. Great for your calves. So I added this. The camera guy doesn't know I added this, but dance when you can. I think honestly, probably the best warm-up I've ever done is when I play my favorite song. It's a great stress reducer, and I dance like I'm at a concert by myself where nobody can judge me on my dancing skills. I have a blast. It's 5 minutes or so. It's great, it's fun. And if you have little kids, they're not good dancers either. Have a family dance party, it's a blast. All right, the workout for today. We're starting to get creative. I know that everybody does not have weights at home, so we're gonna get creative. I've noticed when I'm in the gym, I feel real strong. I have dumbbells and barbells and I can lift a lot of weight, and then I go in the real world, and when I have to lift an odd object, of equivalent weight, I can't. So it's really important anyway, apart from all of this, just to practice odd object carrying, picking it up, maneuvering it. It's a great skill to have. Because honestly, in real life, that's probably what you're gonna use most of. You're not gonna have a convenient little barbell to carry around with you. So here's the workout. As many rounds as possible in 6 minutes. This is the first part. This is a 2-part workout. So you're gonna set a 6-minute clock, and for the 6 minutes, you're gonna do 2 odd object reverse lunges. So you're gonna do 2 reverse lunges with an odd object. Then you're gonna do 20 lateral hops over that odd object. Then you're gonna do 4 reverse lunges, 20 hops, 6 reverse lunges, then 20 hops. You keep going until the 6 minutes is up, increasing by 2 every time. The only number that doesn't change is your 20 lateral hops. That's always gonna be 20. I'm gonna explain to you what those movements look like. Then you're gonna rest 2 minutes. After that 2-minute period of rest is up, which will go by very fast, I promise you, you're gonna have another, as many rounds as possible in 6 minutes. So you're gonna set another 6-minute clock, and now, instead of reverse lunges, you're gonna have 2 odd object ground to overhead movements, which I will demonstrate to you. Then 20 lateral hop over the odd object, 4 ground to overhead, 20 hop overs, and then you continue increasing by 2 every single time until your 6 minutes is up. And again, the only number that doesn't change here is the 20 lateral hops. So let's go over some options. I'm gonna walk over here. First of all, let's get the lateral hops out of the way. Lateral means you're jumping from side to side. It is not jumping forward. So that is important. It is a little bit more difficult, in my opinion, than jumping forward. So you're gonna be jumping from side to side. If you don't feel comfortable jumping over a big object, jump over a line. If you don't feel comfortable with that, maybe step, or maybe just jump like this as much as you feel comfortable. The point is to do something explosive to get your heart rate up. So that covers the lateral hops. The reverse lunges. So you'll see I have some of my equipment here. Find something in your house that you're gonna, it shouldn't be super heavy, but something that you think would be a good weight to move for 6 minutes straight. So this is our dog's food. We have a Belgian Malinois. She's awesome, very, very fun dog. This is a 30-pound bag of food. It's gonna be challenging because the dog food in it moves around, so it's hard to keep all in one place. So a reverse lunge, you're gonna bring in the front rack position, just kind of hold it, and reverse lunge. If you wanna make it a little bit more challenging, kind of put your arms like this. If that's still not challenging enough, overhead really makes it challenging, okay? It's a great core exercise as well. Oh, okay. That's option 1. We're gonna come over. Everybody's gotta have a suitcase, right? So I think that's pretty self-explanatory, or at least a toiletry bag. So in here, let's see. Oh, I have all of my textbooks for my master's in tax. Let's see, I got Fundamentals of Federal Income Taxation. These are very heavy books. Federal Tax Research, Tax Facts on Investments, 2018, but that doesn't apply anymore. Federal Tax Accounting, horrible. And my absolute favorite, Partnership Taxation. Alfonsi, this is for you. All right. For all those people who said I'm not going to use my Master's of Tax knowledge, I showed you. All right. Zip this up. Whew. This might be heavier than the 30 pounds of dog food. So same thing. We're going to bring it up. reverse lunge back. Okay. Easy. Do the same thing with water. The next movement, so that's the first 6 minutes. The second 6 minutes is ground to overhead. So what is ground to overhead? I will tell you, it's very simple. You take your odd object from the ground and you put it overhead. When you're doing this, remember the rules of shoveling snow. We're not doing this when we pick it up. We're bending with our legs, keeping that back straight, protecting your lower back. So, ground to overhead. There. That would be 2 reps. I promise you this is way more challenging than having a barbell in my hand. With my textbooks, it would look a little bit more challenging probably. So ground, overhead, ground, overhead. If you don't have any of these, I'm sure in other class, somebody's got to have a ton of water. Use water. So, you can get creative. I'd love to hear your different ideas. Have fun with it. If you have a little baby at home, maybe you do a fun ground to overhead. Try not to make them puke, but they'll probably have fun with it for a while. So, scaling options. Let's say you say, Monica, I can't lunge. What do I do? You can, let's follow me over here. Let's say this is a step at your house. Obviously it's not, but this is just a step into your house. If you have a 2-story house, this is the stairs up. You're gonna get one leg. Here's what I want you to try to do. Take your toes and you're gonna flip them upward so that your heel is gonna hit the ground first. Stay in that position the whole time. Okay? Then you're gonna switch. It's much more challenging when you're trying to tap with your heel. So instead of reverse lunges, you do 2 on the left, 2 on the right, 4 and 4, 6 and 6, etc. All right, let's jump back over here. One other option, if you don't want to do total lunges, just step ups. If you have a chair at home, step up on the chair. Make sure you test it, please, first. We have a bench here. Step up. Try to alternate your feet. Okay? The point is to isolate one of your legs so that it's carrying all of your body weight, or most of it. Instead of, like, we can do squats, but now you're using 2 legs. So we want to try to find a movement where you're just using one leg for part of the movement. Other than that, if there's something I didn't cover, any questions you might have, let me know. I'd love to help you out. Like I said, I'm not coaching any classes during the day, so a lot of my time is spent learning how to be a little bit more tech savvy and also answering any questions that you guys have. So hope you enjoy. Let me know how it goes, and I wish you the best of luck. Talk to you soon.